excited. Oh, I can see it moving. Nails. Hello guys, and welcome to today's video. I am so excited for today's video because I've never filmed a glow up video before. I feel like these are really popular back in the day. Honestly, they're still really popular, but when I was starting out on YouTube, when I was a freaking like 15-year-old, I feel like I saw these all the time. I don't know why I never did one, but if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, recently I've not been feeling prettiest and I want to change that, not just externally but internally too. So we have a full agenda of things we're gonna do to glow up both inward and outwards. So welcome to my glow up video. If you're new here, hi, my name's Melanie. I used to film a lot of beauty and makeup and I don't know, more lifestyle videos, and I've been kind of getting back into it. Other than that, let's get into this video. All right, I'm all packed up. I even made myself a little lunch. I'm feeling prepared because I'm always under-prepared for hair appointments and they always go longer than I think they're gonna go. But for this first part, we're starting it off strong and I'm going to get a perm. I've never gotten a perm before. If I'm gonna be quite honest, I randomly, out of nowhere, thought, I kind of want a perm. And I feel like, especially with hair, I don't know why, but especially with hair, once I think of something, like if I think of a certain cut or color, I have to act on it with everything in me. Did wait a little while because I had to book this appointment, but I'll have to head out the door in a couple minutes. My hair has been a whole journey. I used to dye my hair when I was in like high school. It was silver for years. Like I would dye it once a year-ish, or about once a year for maybe like 3 years. It just became a lot. I think it tired me out from my hair care routine because my hair was also really long, and because it was so dyed, it was a lot of maintenance. I just finally grew it out, and because I grew it out, I didn't really want to change the color again, especially because, I don't know, I cut my hair pretty short recently. It's now more grown out, but cut my hair a lot shorter. It's its natural shade now, but I just feel like I don't have very much volume. I don't have very much texture, and I just wanted some kind of change, and that resulted in me deciding to get a digital perm. Now, do I know what a digital perm is? Not really, kind of. I just know I like how it looks when I look on Pinterest. I think it's just the technique they use for the curlers. We'll see today, I guess. This is my before clip though, but my hair is very gross right now. It's gross, and it was in a claw clip, so it's like, let's go to the salon. I'm about to head out, but I forgot that I wanted to show you guys my inspo pics. I do realize all of my inspo pics are for a lot longer hair, but I just meant like the curl texture. Hopefully this is able to translate. These were all from Pinterest. These are the 3 that I plan on showing her, but I'm looking for kind of like a looser natural wave. I just want it to be a lot more voluminous and textured, but I do want it to be pretty curly. I get so excited looking at them. Okay, let's go to the salon now. Guys, it has been almost 5 hours in the salon, but just got my perm finished. It's still a little damp, and she's kind of explaining how there's a lot of different ways to style your perm so it can look a lot more curly or a lot less curly depending on how I blow dry it or the products I use. Wow, that was an experience. That was crazy, but I think I like it. It's definitely something I'm gonna have to get used to, especially styling it when it's wet, because right now I do absolutely nothing. But I think it'll be fun to learn. I would say it was a really good experience. Definitely it feels like a big change. Feels like my glow up has started. Hello. Where should I put you guys? Hair reveal. Oh my gosh. It is pretty much all dry now. Now that I'm looking at it at home, it is very curly. I don't know if you can, let me take this off. I don't want to jump to any conclusions because I definitely need to learn how to style this, and it sounds like I can kind of get the curls to look pretty different depending on if I like air dry it or blow dry it and how I dry it and what products I use. So that's all gonna be a big learning curve, but my hair is curly now. I feel like my brain doesn't really comprehend that I have curly hair now. Feels like I'm gonna shower and it's gonna go away. I have a couple days to learn how to style this because she said not to wash it for like the next 2 days. Later this week, we're definitely gonna have to shop for some curly hair products and figure out how to style this. I don't even think I have a blow dryer here, which is kind of crazy. But I will say, now that I have this done, I'm so much more motivated to do all of the other aspects of my glow up. Let me give you a better after clip. Welcome to phase 2 of our glow up, which is of course gonna be nails. Nails always have to be included in any kind of glow up, and I have mine all prepped. They're bare, they're sad, and they're ready to be done. Today, I'm going to attempt to do a cat eye nail at home. I tried to do this once before, and it was like halfway a success, but I think I know what I did wrong. So let's do our nails at my at-home salon. Welcome to my at-home nail salon. I packed up all of my nail supplies from Washington and moved them here for this very glow up video. And I'm so excited for it. These are the products I'm gonna be using today. I'll link all of them in my description, but I'm gonna be using kind of like an eggshell colored base. The first time I did my cat eye and I had no base, and that's why I think it looked a little too sheer for my liking. Oh my, it actually exploded. I wonder if this is still usable. Bruh. All right, minor hiccup. We're all better now, and I'm ready to do my nails. I like to do it one hand at a time so that my hands are always like completely dry. I just washed my hands and my nails have been fully prepped. So let's get into this. I love doing my nails at home. I think it's because I like painting. And honestly, one of my goals is to be able to do some kind of a really fancy nail at home. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna try to learn how to do press-ons or if I'm gonna try to learn how to do gel X. We'll see where this takes us. Time for the base color. Ooh, kind of like this color on its own. It's like a nice midway between white and baby yellow. I was so close to looking for a baby yellow nail polish. I feel like it's the perfect spring color, and it's also been pretty trendy recently. Wow, it's hard to paint your nails and talk at the same time. Look at the color, so pretty. I also decided to shape my nails a little more boxy. Before this, they were pretty almond oval shape, but I said, what the heck? We'll change things up. One-handed. All right, we have our base color. Now we're doing the exciting part, which is the cat eye. I have no clue if this is right, but I think I'm gonna paint all of them and then I'm gonna use the magnet, but we're probably gonna have to do at least a couple coats of that. This is the exciting part. I take the magnet. I don't really know what shape I'm supposed to go in, but oh, I can see it moving. I do not know how this works. Can you see the shimmer? Magic. I finished my first hand. Guys, do you see that shimmer? What in the heck? Did get a little lump on this nail. but it's so shiny I can barely notice. I am shook by this. And honestly, doing the magnet's so fun. It reminds me of that magnetic nail polish throwback one. Or do you remember water marbling? Guys, I used to actually be so into nails. For me, nails is what started everything, and then I started getting into hair, and then I started getting into makeup, but it all started with the nail. But I'm gonna do my other hand so that, duh, they can both be shimmery and gorgeous. I'm gonna be so distracted by these. I can't stop looking at the viewfinder. Okay, let's do the other hand. I just finished my other hand, and guys, they're looking so gorgeous. We're on to the final step, which is just a little bit of cuticle oil. I love doing this part. It's so fun. It's like a little roller ball. I'm gonna start bringing her on the go because this is much needed for my cuticles. Boy, oh boy, guys, do I feel so much more put together once my nails are done. I'm so excited to see what these are gonna look like in the direct sunlight tomorrow, and with my cutie little ring stack on. I feel like that's just what really completes it. They already look so pretty right now, but I know they're gonna look so good in the sunlight. Oh my god. Oh my god. So shimmery. Girlies, I don't know if the lighting is good enough to do these justice right now. What? I did this at home? Oh my god. Like, what in the shimmery? Jaw is on the floor. I'm proud of these. Nails. Check. For part 3 of this glow up, we are moving on past some of the physical stuff, and we are going into the mental health of it. And guys, I knew exactly what I wanted to do for this section of this video because I got this book recently. Mel Robbins has been super hot on the internet. I feel like I've been hearing her little sounds, clips from her podcast all over TikTok, and it intrigued me. I listened to her podcast. I really liked the one I listened to, and I said, what the heck? I am all for this let them theory. I'm gonna read a book on it. But as you can see, I did not get that far. I read like the first chapter, and then I took a really big fat long break, and I want to get back into it. It absolutely wasn't that I didn't like the book. I listened to the podcast and then I started reading this right after, and honestly, it's kind of the same thing. So then I just said, I'm gonna put it down. Now I'm picking it back up when I really need to hear more from Mel. The glow up really does start inward. Hearing new perspectives from someone else who's actually studied it helps me a lot, as it kind of gets you out of your own little negativity spiral. I am such a firm believer that you can do all the things. You can get your hair done, your nails done, your makeup done, and if you still feel kind of icky inside, or you don't have that like inner flow and self-confidence, like you're not gonna feel good no matter what. Maybe I should have started with this. Anyways, we're gonna do a little work on that. I feel like anytime I listen to or read these kind of motivational things, it can actually change your perspective so much, which is funny because it's like, why do I push it off if it almost always makes me feel better? Isn't that funny how we push off the things that are good for us? Anyway, I'm gonna read a little bit of this, and I'm gonna keep reading this until I finish it. Maybe not in this video, but I will finish it for sure. reading little snippets of this book. It's really nice because within the chapters, there will be little subsections. So you can just read a little part that's like a page and a half. I feel like with this type of book, you don't really have to sit down and read for an hour like you do with more of a story. I've been reading this a little more at night, and I feel like that's been helping me kind of like calm down and reset and be at peace when I go to sleep. Something that I really like about the tone from this author is that she takes a very, I guess, disciplined mindset and a very like takes no crap kind of mindset, where it's kind of saying like nobody's gonna hold your hand, nobody's gonna make you do these things. Like the power is really all in your control, and you can take these tools she's giving you and you can change your life, or you can be lazy and not do it. And sometimes you just really need someone to like yell at you through a book. I feel like that's what actually works, because for me, sometimes I'll read these self-helpy books and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's amazing, that's life-changing, and then I'll forget it. So sometimes you kind of need it to be like drilled into your head in that kind of blunt tone. Just having this book out and getting myself to read it a little bit more throughout the stressful parts of the week or at the end of the day has been really helpful. And I think just like having it out helps me remember, because honestly, when I put it on my shelf, I completely forgot about it. So I think I'm gonna try to do this more, have like at least some kind of nonfiction book that I could be learning from. It doesn't have to be self-helpy like this, but any kind of book that will get my noggin a little more stimulated, I think is a great habit to put in my life and will keep the glow up going. It has been about a full day since I got my hair perm. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know if I'm liking it right now. I don't know if it's just drooping or if it's part of the process, or I just need to learn how to style it. I feel like it's gotten a lot straighter. I'm not supposed to wash it until 48 hours after the perm, but right now I'm at Target and I'm gonna go look for some curl cream because I want to have all the supplies that I need to try styling my hair once it is time to finally wash it. I have a more hydrating shampoo and conditioner at my apartment that I'm gonna try out, because before that I was using more like clarifying products, and I think that was really bad for my hair. And then my hairstylist recommended just getting any kind of curl cream. I also ordered microfiber hair cloths, which are supposed to be good for defrizzing your hair and for like scrunching it. And then I also ordered a mini blow dryer with a diffuser, which is kind of crazy. I didn't even own a blow dryer before this. This is gonna be a whole process. I'm gonna have to learn how to style it. So let's see what curl creams they have. I did all my research, my little TikTok perm research last night, so I have a list of a couple different curl creams that I'm interested in, and we'll just see what they have. Guys, it is quite a big moment now. We're learning how to style my hair because it has officially hit the 48-hour mark. It is like 3 p.m., I'm not gonna lie, but I want to style my hair and see how this goes. I'm kind of nervous because I don't know if you can tell, but I just feel like the curls have fallen out and they look kind of weird, and so I kind of want to play with my curl cream and the different supplies and tools that I got to see if I can get the curls to shape a way that I like a little bit more. I don't know, I'm just really curious to play with it. Also, can't wait to get the chemicals out of my hair because I feel like I've been kind of smelly for the past 2 days. Let's take a shower. Hello, post shower, and I'm so excited to take hair out of this and see how it's looking. My hairdresser kind of had me go through the motions of drying my hair with her, and she was kind of explaining this like twisting motion, but I've been watching a lot of videos on TikTok of how girls style their hair differently, and I think I'm gonna try the scrunching and diffuser method. We're gonna give this baby a try. I'm gonna start off by taking it out of here. Also, this thing is awesome. I don't know what I've been doing all these years without it. I like forgot it exists. Okay, my hair would usually be stick straight, so this is something. Then I think while your hair is still wet, you're supposed to grab some product and scrunch it into, I actually have no idea how much you're supposed to use, but we'll start with this. Describes it as fresh laundry scent, and it definitely smells like fresh laundry. Ooh, I also remember in the video they were saying you could flip your hair upside down like this to give more volume, and then blow dry it upside down to get more volume. So you guys know I'm 100% gonna be doing that. Ooh, I've never been a girl who put effort into my hair since honestly 6th grade. In 6th grade, when I got my first curling iron and stuff, I would curl my hair all the time and it was awesome, and then I don't know what happened. I fell off. I just really fell off. Oh my gosh. It's like, why am I so surprised when it's working the way it's supposed to work? Okay. So my hair is still pretty wet. I think that you can let it air dry, but I want maximum curl, maximum definition. So the next step, I'm gonna grab this and kind of give it a little extra scrunch. Now I am curious what this would look like if I just let this dry, because low-key this already looks kind of pretty to me. But we're gonna plug this in. I'm gonna dry it a little bit while I continue to scrunch it before I use the diffuser attachment. Put too much product in my hair. I almost feel like this perm looks better with a side part. More volume, you know? I'll update you when it's completely dry. Alright guys, my hair is pretty much dry. It gets so much volume this way, but not really this way. So something I'm gonna have to learn how to work with and style a bit better. But now that it's dry, I'm going to just do the last step, which is running a little bit of oil through my hair to tame the frizz and maybe define some of the curls. This is what my hair is looking like in some more natural lighting. It's definitely a very natural looking perm. I am still getting used to it, and I do think there's a lot I need to learn about how to dry it properly, and I'm gonna learn about different twisting methods and stuff, but it is so fun to have more texture in your hair. I feel like my stick straight hair just felt so boring, so I feel like this is just such a fun change. I think it'll also be a lot easier to style my hair if I'm doing like updos or braids. Now that it has texture, I can already tell that if I'm gonna do a little messy bun action, I think it'll look so much prettier. But that's my perm update for right now. I have something a little bit embarrassing to admit to you. I probably haven't went on a run in over 5 years. Probably wasn't since high school when I was forced to, but last week I went for my very first run. I don't know what made me want to do it because I actually hate running. Like I hate running, I hate it a lot. I don't mind cardio, just not running. Something got into me, maybe it's nearing my mid-20s where everyone's running marathons and stuff, but I think there's something to me about doing things you really don't want to do. It feels so good afterwards. Like you feel like you can kind of take on the world. Now, I don't know if that's the reason why I actually did it that time, but when I did go running a week ago, I realized how incredibly out of shape I am when it comes to cardio, because I would go on walks, I would weightlift semi-regularly, but girl, that run was hard. So what I'm gonna do for my physical glow up today, and what I plan on continuing to do, is going on runs more regularly. Now, I'm not claiming to, nor do I want to be a runner, but girl, I wanna be able to at least like jog and not feel like I'm dying. And I think my TikTok knew that because I started getting videos on running and like marathon training, and I came across this guy when I was looking up tips for getting better at long distance running, and this is called the Galloway method, which basically means to improve your endurance, you just run at a pace that's like very light that you can do for a long time, but you run for 6 minutes and then you walk for 4, and you just continue doing that until you stop running. Let's go touch some grass. Let's go for a little jog, a little run. This is harder than the first time I ran. I'm so out of shape. I ended up taking a little detour up this big hill to a view, and it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, guys. I just got back from my run. I was out there for maybe a little over an hour, but it felt like so much longer. I don't know how people enjoy running. It's like genuinely torture for me, but I will say that I'm proud of myself for doing it. I also will not lie to you guys. I think I ended up walking a lot more than I was running, but either way, I'm proud of myself for running even just a little bit and for just going outside. It was really pretty, and it is fun to run on different like trails and find new routes that you like. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited to shower and get in my PJs. Hello guys, it is the final day of my glow up, which means we're gonna put on a full face of makeup. bit of eyeshadow today. Eyeliner. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Let's move to some better lighting. Oh my gosh, guys. Here's my little reveal. I can honestly say I'm feeling so much better from doing little like treat myself things. The mental and physical things like running and reading, stuff that's good for me, has made such a change in how I've been feeling over just the last week alone. I should seriously do these more, even if I'm not making a video out of it. I feel like giving yourself a little mental glow up week and setting time aside to work on your inner and outer self is so refreshing, and it's so nice to do for like the new season, or if you're just getting yourself out of a rut. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my very first glow up video. I had a lot of fun making this and setting aside the time to do the fun little treat myself things, but also to be intentional about my physical and mental health. If you guys want to see more videos like this or more glow up videos, make sure to let me know in the comments. And other than that, I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.